Good afternoon. Welcome to Indonesia Furry Insight program. This time, we're going to show insight about furries in Indonesia. To Indonesian furries, mungkin banyak hal di panel ini yang bisa mengagetkan Anda. For you folks around the world, hope this panel will be an introduction about furries from our country. I'm sure furry around the world did socialize around internet, and you met some of us. You try to ask them where did they came from, and then they say, I'm from Indonesia. So if you're curious about furries from Indonesia, this is a panel for you. Alright, we see some people commenting in the comment section right now, but nah, I'm just kidding. Because this is a pre-record event, so I cannot see what's happening. My English is broken, like my grammar and la la. This event is pre-record, so with some editing magic, I could sound a bit better. I'm Shiraz White, who will be your host in this session. Please don't get bored to me because I'll be hosting a lot in this event. Without further ado, let's go and talk about the panel. Okay, so we will split the program into three parts. The first part is the insight. The second part is timeline. The third part is the members. At the first part, we're going to discover what is Indonesia, how we became furries, and even see the statistics from the form that Indonesia first submitted few months ago. In the second part, we're gonna talk timeline. That means we're going to talk about history, the present, and the future about our fandom. At the third part, we're going to meet some members, icons, and friends. A friend that you might met before on the internet. Part 1. Insight. Before we start, let's talk a little about Indonesia. Maybe you ever saw it on the world map before. It was here. So Indonesia is... Guys, I think I need to call a friend. 1 second. We have Kosuke in the line.
So, if we're talking about Indonesia geographically, Indonesia is located in Southeast Asia between Malaysia in the north. In the south is bordered by Timor-Leste, of course, Australia. And then in the east is bordered by Papua New Guinea. And in the west, there's nothing in the west, literally. So Indonesia is an archipelagic country. It is like extending about 5,120 kilometers from east to west and 1,760 kilometers from north to south. So we are archipelagic countries, which means we have lots of islands. Yeah, we have lots of islands, which means 13,460 islands. Yeah,
is it including the small one, right?
Yeah, National Coordinating Agency for Survey and Mapping by Indonesia. So, but we can differentiate the islands based on the big islands of Indonesia. There are which have population between pokoknya padat lah ya.
Dense, pack gitu ya.
About the big islands in Indonesia, Java is the most densely populated island in Indonesia, and then Kalimantan, and then Sumatra, Sulawesi, and Papua.
Okay, can you explain about Indonesia capital city?
Okay, so our capital city is Jakarta, located in the Java Island. Like I said, Java Island is the densely populated area in Indonesia, in the island of Java. We do have some beaches, but our beaches it's not as fun as Bali, but well, we can manage. Like we have Ancol. Ancol is the theme park.
We have Holy Wing too. Party,
Clubbing, If you're not 18 plus, you cannot enter Holy Wings.
18 plus, guys.
In general, like outsiders only know Indonesia by Bali. Indonesia is it's not just Bali. Indonesia is very diverse country, and it is the fourth largest population in the world. Like it's around 200 million. I forgot 200 million, and that what makes us a bit like diverse in apa namanya? Aduh salah kan?
Ada apa namanya?
That's what interesting from Indonesia is their location is pretty strategic in the past. All the traders coming from all around the world visiting Indonesia just for spices. At some point in time, Indonesia was, I guess, the powerhouse of spices in Southeast Asia. Geographically, Indonesia is like one of the countries that is strategic in location in Southeast Asia. By trading spices, we got a lot of influences. The most influential is religion in our country. So if you see in Indonesia, there is Borobudur. If you know Borobudur, it's located in Yogyakarta. It is actually a Buddhist temple, the biggest Buddhist temple in Southeast Asia and in Indonesia as well. There are many mosques in Indonesia. It's the Muslim influences. That's what's unique from Indonesia. It's very diverse. Even the food is very diverse. Like if you know martabak, maybe Singaporeans and Malaysians know about martabak.
Pancake.
Yes, halopan ya.
Halopan.
Cool.
In part, like, it makes us only have 2 seasons, which is dry season and wet season. So, why do we have 2 seasons only while in the other part of the earth is like they're having 4 different kind of season, like autumn, winter, and summer, la 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 lily, and other stuff like that. Well, it's just we're located in the equator. Like we're having so much sunlight on us. Yeah, because the Earth is a bit weird. Yeah. Because the sunlight reaches us more.
That's amazing.
So we have a longer dry season and longer wet season. As simple as that in a nutshell. Yeah.
Yeah, we just keep it simple lah for this one.
Let's move on. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that turns us into furries. Before that, let's talk statistics. We got the stats that people around age 41 to 45 and the number of furries starts to grow from there. I'm sure internet does involve a lot into making you a furry. I'm sure internet is quite hard around late 70s. So maybe they're tapes or DVD, like kid shows, theme park, Disney. Yeah, I grew up in the 20s. So I watch TV and I know Pokemon from the Game Boy Color that I have back then. Maybe let's ask others. Ingat Digimon di Indosiar nggak? Atau mungkin Legends di Spacetoon? Atau TMNT di Global TV? Yuk kita dengar apa pendapat orang-orang.
Lihat dan pelajari anak-anak.
What shows, movies, or games that introduce you into the furry fandom?
Well, for me it was Zootopia. Especially interested in Nick, how he broke through the stereotype. It's just mesmerizing.
Dari Digimon sih yang jelas, ada salah satu karakter namanya Gaomon. Dia tuh wujudnya guguk, warna biru. Fun fact, karena dia juga sih alasan kenapa sekarang namaku Gao.
When I was a kid, I watched Doraemon and Nobita Adventure in One Yen Space, and then I saw Ichi.
It started when I was a teenager. I saw the book of Egypt and I was like, oh, interesting.
Disney, dua karakter yang paling gue suka itu adalah satu Shere Khan dari Jungle Book, yang kedua Scar dari Lion King.
Digimon is the first one that caught my attention to be a furry, I think. Renamon, Guilmon, Galanmon, all that jazz.
Aku pertama kali nonton film Rock Dogs ya. Linux namanya. Damn, kayak jasnya hitam. He's so cool, man.
Morenatsu, bad boy, smile. Interested in his backstory as well.
Yang menarik seperti Digimon, Pokemon, ataupun game seperti Skyrim dengan karakter Kachi dan Agonianya.
A web series called The Bedfellows.
Suka werewolf. Got into Digimon by the latest game, Cybersleuth, especially Renamon. XPmon is underrated and more powerful than Flintamon. Donat.
Mungkin Tom and Jerry lah. Morenatsu Visual Novel is my first game that introduced me to furry fandom, and you know Torahiko is the best boy because I love Tiger, and also Grimoire of Zero. Yeah, Yohei is the best boy.
Karakterku itu terinspirasinya dari game The Witcher 3, itu dari Geralt of Rivia. Dia kan wolf sebutannya, jadi ya dari sana inspirasinya itu.
If I remember correctly, I got introduced to furry fandom by Pokemon and also Studio Ghibli's movie The Cat Returns. Both of them has furry characters, and I think it was there the first time I get to know about this fandom.
Udah awalnya sih Battle Pop, habis itu Wolf Chilton sama Zootopia. Alasannya soalnya ya unik aja gitu loh karakternya, yang apa, hewan tapi perilakunya kayak manusia, bisa berdiri gitu, kayak keren.
Film-film Disney zaman dulu tuh yang bikin aku jadi furry, terutama film-film kayak Lion King dan Robin Hood ya.
Actually isn't one particular movie or game or whatever that brought me to the furry fandom. I was brought on through other means, but if I could talk about something that brought me closer to the furry fandom, that would be Zootopia. Watching its impact on the furry fandom let me see just how passionate furries are for, furries.
For me, the first time I got to know furry fandom is probably a webcomic series called Slightly Damn. From there, I entered into the community and get known to some people in the furry community. That's all.
The movie that made me a furry has got to be Lion King 2 as well as Bambi 2, which is something I watched when I was like first grade. And I remember just liking other animals afterwards. Definitely be Kovu from Lion King 2, adult Bambi in the first movie. I don't know, I just like the way that they're designed, especially their eyes.
There are also influences from Digimon, Pokemon, Mega Man, and Sonic. So Kogenta from Omnioji Taisenki and Red from Soloto Robo are the specific characters that I fell in love with because of I love their personality and the design.
It's Digimon. Lemon is really cool and I want to be as strong as him. Back then,
Digimon, and especially Renamon. Yeah, I think that's all I can say about that.
With Tom and Jerry or Augie and the Cockroaches, and also Lion King, and I guess that's the first movies I love, and including all of the animals in every movies, I just love them.
Sonic sih, to be honest. Apalagi Sonic Unleashed, that is a very very amazing game, and you guys should try that in order to know about furry, but more to the furriness.
I also did a research on numbers for our local community. Most of us rely on Facebook for local activities, like fur meet announcement, art collaboration, and so on. Even Powai rely on Facebook to reach out most of the members. And of course, we use Telegram and Discord for socializing, like chatting or calling, group calls. Some even use Line and WhatsApp. Let's call the founding father of Indonesian First in Facebook. We have Nate on the line.
Jadi grup IF Facebook ini gua buat itu 25 Februari 2011. Tuh, tanggal esaknya ulang tahun IF Facebook. Atau IF mungkin, bahkan IF mungkin.
Kalau boleh tahu nih, ada berapa exact numbernya nih member di Facebook?
Sekarang grup IF di Facebook udah ada 964 member.
964 and counting lah ya.
Ya, biasanya kita kadang-kadang ada full meet lokal, kadang-kadang ada event drawing, mungkin tentang hari besar gitu, hari besar di Indonesia. Mungkin juga bisa tanya jawab tentang art atau mungkin tentang film, furry atau game gitu. Pokoknya selama yang penting itu SFW lah gitu.
Remember that we make a form to survey local community? We get the data already. These informations might intrigue you. So we got the data that furries here ranging from age 16 to age 45. Most of us is aged around 16 to 20. And then 21 to 25. The age beyond is containing very little number.
Ketika bikin pertama itu ada berapa member itu di sana?
40-an sih seingat gua, kalau gua nggak lupa ya.
40 orang
gitu.
di 2011 tadi katanya ya.
Iya 2011 sana.
We also get the gender data that most people in the local fandom is dominated by male. Next is female, and some prefer others, and some prefer didn't tell. Here is the data of roles of the people in the community. And of course, we are dominated by painters, which this community very relies on visuals. Next we have fursuiter, and an author, and you can see the rest in here. Here's the fun ones. We're going to talk about species that people pick. Before we got the full list, here is the top 3 species that picked. The first, the wolf. Second is the fox. The third is cat. I guess it's not really surprising because they're based on domestic animals. And here is the full data. So the first, we have the wolf. And then it's surprising that a lot of furries here doesn't even have a persona. Next to it, we have fox. And then hybrid. Also we have cat, multiple, dragon, of course. Let's talk about part 2. Memories, present, and future. Let's talk memories. Here is some interesting stories. I created the film Little Wings, and I talked to a friend named Kampit. Kampit is basically the group leader on DeviantArt back in 2009. Maybe let's call him up and let's find out how is it when furry in Indonesia first formed. Hey Kampit.
Masuk lokal itu mulai 2009-an. Jadi emang setahun, mulai 2008 itu kan di DeviantArt mulai banyak anak-anak lokal.
Di 2009 itu ada berapa furry lah yang dari Indonesia tuh kira-kira yang
Lumayan banyak ya. Tentunya kayak si Akai Kitsune, Haris, terus si Randy, Wolfmaster, Ryumajin, si Chef Jairo, Ocha, angkatan-angkatan lama, Yochan, Saint.
Jadi itu dulu tuh belum ada kan ya yang kayak sebuah organisasi atau apa yang nyatuin mereka semua gitu loh.
Belum. Awal-awalnya kita cuma saling komen-komen di gambar masing-masing gitu di DeviantArt. Begitu tahu Indo ini langsung aja komen Indo gitu.
Langsung nice work you got, I like the bla 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 bla. Terus ini makasih.
Apalagi kalau yang makin lokal gitu, misalnya nggak Jawa atau mana, langsung keluar semua bahasanya gitu. Jadi itu kan dari awal-awal kita mikir, ya udah bikin grup chat gitu. Dulu kan zamannya Yahoo Messenger gitu. Oke lah, ya anak-anak lokal itu, ini kasih nama apa? Udah Artsfur ya, Artsfur. Jadi dari grup itu emang Yahoo Messenger.
Awalnya chatting dulu gitu kan, Artsfur.
Iya, awalnya chatting dulu. Namanya kan Artsfur kan Archipelago, Pulauan gitu. Karena Indo gitu.
Waktu itu gimana tuh? Apa karena sesama furry aja bisa jadi teman gitu apa gimana?
Beda, apalagi dulu kan gue tahun 2008 pertama kali masuk ke DeviantArt, kamar gue belum begitu furry, malahan gambar naga-naga doang gue.
Oh, jadi maksudnya mulainya lebih ke art ya? Habis itu baru kemana-mana gitu.
Ya gue mulai shifting kan, apalagi di DeviantArt dulu kan ada kategorinya, emang ada kategori anthropomorphis, furry. Dari situ ya mulai cari-cari lah, ketemu lah sama yang lokal, artis-artis lokal.
Oke. Kalau ceritain Artsfur sedikit nih, jadi yang bikin siapa tuh kak di DeviantArt tuh?
Mulai dari Yahoo Messenger itu, begitu DA ada fitur grup itu, mulailah kita ngobrol-ngobrol, gimana mau bikin kah? Akhirnya bikin kita, akhirnya muncul itu Indonesia Antro. Emang nggak pakai nama Artsfur kita, karena kalau nggak salah dulu pas kita cari-cari itu Artsfur ada yang udah make gitu.
Di grup itu waktu itu pas mutusin menjadi grup itu adminnya siapa aja tuh kak?
Kalau pas mutusin grup itu adminnya pertama gua, kedua itu Yochan, yang ketiga Wolfmaster Randy. Jadi emang pencetusnya ketika kita bertiga itu.
Bikin grup nih, tiba-tiba rame gitu, kayak misalnya 20 orang tiba-tiba jadi 60 besoknya apa gimana?
Oh enggak, awalnya memang pelan-pelan banget. Kita milestone ke 100 member itu aja lumayan lama, berapa bulan gitu. Growth-nya emang nggak sekencang sekarang.
Kalau nggak salah, gue join sekitar 2011 tuh. Itu sebenarnya aktivitas udah banyak tuh. Jadi grupnya udah rame banget.
Iya, udah rame banget. Kita biasanya itu kan ngadain apa sih namanya zaman dulu Dropile itu, gambar bareng. Terus itu
Dropile udah ada tuh zaman itu ya?
udah ada Dropile. Salah, kok Dropile? Ice Scribble namanya.
Itu sebelum DeviantArt Muro nih.
Jauh sebelum Muro tuh.
Gimana cara si kakak Pet ini tuh bikin event-event kecil nih biar ngobrol jadi apa gimana gitu?
Kalau event kecil ya emang dari situ. Jadi kita Ice Scribble itu ya sambil ngobrol-ngobrol. Jadi kayak Furmit gitu, tapi online. Itu kalau yang event kecilnya ya. Event yang gedenya itu ya kayak yang bikin collab gitu.
Iya.
Tahun baru gitu. Peaknya itu sebelum hiatus ya. 120 kalau nggak salah.
Aktif banget di sana. Jadi maksudnya 120 tapi efektif gitu loh. Jujur sih pas zaman 2010 kan gue join Archivus itu kayak ngerasanya tuh lu kayak ke sebuah SMA lah gitu. Terus lu ada kayak rasa, ih gila lu malu-malu ketemu orang lokal juga nih gitu. Terus
iya.
ada gitunya. Kadang gue panggil semua orang tuh jadinya kakak lu. Jenis sindrom gitu. Tanya dia lebih muda, gitu kan malu. Sesopan mungkin kan menggunakan bahasa Indonesia dengan KBBI banget gitu. Terus tanya pas ketemu gitu.
Jadi kan emang itu dulu kan apa ya kan emang zaman-zaman bener-bener baru banget kan kita internet tuh kan. Jadi ya kita masih kebawa di IRL gitu. Jadi kudu sopan gitu.
Pokoknya kalau yang nonton ya di zaman dulu lo mau chatting aja harus duduk ya. Gak bisa ambil jalan, gak bisa ambil di busway.
Oh gak bisa.
Di depan komputer.
Harus duduk warnet tuh.
Dia online gak sih? Kalau dia lagi online ijo tuh ya. Lo baru bisa ngobrol sama dia. Kalau misalnya dia abu-abu lagi kerja atau misalnya lagi sibuk gitu tuh.
Dulu internet HP mahal soalnya.
Kuota
kudu ngirit kuota. Mau chatting gitu mikir-mikir kuota dulu.
Duit jajan kan, pakai Nokia tuh, dulu tuh, pakai Opera Mini. Itu tuh bisa tuh, misalnya itu aja nge-reply. Belum tahu dulu.
Belum ada kayak gitu.
Enggak, gue dulu dijorokin sama temen Furi sendiri ada tuh, dikenalin enak. Terus dulu apa kalau buat kita kan apa bar apa rule 3 event online kan nggak perlu izin keramaian gitu curhat langsung.
Kurang ajar gitu.
Oke, tadi gue mau nanya gini lupa nih. Furmit pertama itu kapan?
Waduh, gue nggak begitu inget. Pokoknya ada sekali itu di Surabaya. Lupa gue. Mungkin sekitar 2010-an mungkin ya, 2010 atau 2011 ya. Kayaknya udah ada Facebook sih.
Ingat gak sama siapa aja, inget gak?
Nah kalau sama siapanya lumayan ingat. Yang jelas sama si Bima.
Oh iya.
Cewek itu siapa sih?
Berapa orang lagi tuh waktu itu?
4 kalau nggak salah.
Berempat ya
orang.
Itu tuh.
Iya. Kan sebelum ada Furmit kan. Itu gue sering ikut DevMeet.
Apa tuh DevMeet?
DeviantArt Meet.
Oh ada yang gitu-gituan.
Ada. DeviantArt kan ada emang kan. Lokal pun ada di Surabaya sini.
Oh gitu. Pernah nggak di DevMeet di DevMeet tersebut itu ketemu artis Furi? Kalau misalnya nggak ada.
Nggak ada. Atau mungkin memang nggak masuk ke grup DevMeet-nya Surabaya mereka.
Jadi buat yang nonton nih sempat mampir kan ke rumah jadi lihat beberapa hasil skripsinya si Kampit nih dan si waktu itu bikin fursuit ya kak?
Iya mendekati skripsi itu gue bikin fursuit.
Sebenarnya gini aja waktu itu kita obrolan di Surabaya itu yang kayak ini berarti fursuit pertama di Indonesia nih gitu loh si itu.
Kayak fursuit pertama kayaknya enggak deh, tapi nggak tahu juga ya kalau emang ada yang lain yang considering that as a fursuit gitu ya nggak tahu lagi.
Nanti gini deh, mungkin gue iseng call si kucing kampung, gue bilang iya Kampit cerita katanya.
Iya.
Jadi WhatsApp.
Gini, gue bakal nanya beberapa pertanyaan yang menyangkut soal kehidupan Furi di dulu banget nih, yang zaman dulu banget gitu. Keberatan nggak?
2000 nggak jauh-jauh amat, sok.
Itu lumayan loh. Kucing kampung bilang 2001 itu 2 dekade loh.
Oh iya? Iya.
2 dekade. Gitu. Jadi kayak
udah 2 dekade ya, astaga ya ampun.
Apa lagi?
Ya boleh itu ceritanya lebih banyak tuh dia salah satu narasumber di skripsian gue juga.
Kalau menurut Kak Kampit,
bedanya sekarang gue bilang jauh lebih diverse sih, jadi emang bisa gue bilang meledak ya jumlahnya itu.
Fun fact aja, data-dataan tuh yang gue dapat ya, Fursuter itu di sini sudah nyentuh angka 100 ke atas sebenarnya. Boleh, ini kalau dari Kak Kampit sendiri nih, ada nggak saran buat admin IF tuh?
Seingat gue dulu sih, gue dulu kenalnya emang ada tangan besi emang gitu. Tapi ya gimana lagi kan, emang harus tegas kan emang kalau emang jadi admin tuh ya.
Oke.
Gitu. Udah biasa kok jadi pegang badan gitu ya, pasang badan.
Jadi kayak dua-dua dekade ya, astaga ya ampun.
Ya jadi
aku udah tua. Kalau dibilang join di tempatnya mungkin masih musimnya yang namanya internet itu masih pakai warnet, yang adanya komunitas seperti itu belum ada. Adanya cuma individual aja. Jadi ya tahun 2000 itu gua masih kuliah, masih suka gambar, tapi belum ada keinginan buat bener-bener dedikasi ke furry gitu kan. Aku belum tahu namanya furry kan. Kemudian waktu itu kan masih zamannya Cafe Gaul ya. Itu Cafe Gaul adalah forum internet. Itu udah nggak ada kalau sekarang ya. Jadi di sana itu ada namanya itu thread buat biasa lah kalau seni itu ya fan art segala macam kayak gitu kan. Terus temenku ada yang ngomong, itu kayaknya lu cocok deh kalau tempatnya itu ke namanya VCL. Itu bisa dibilang semacam forum furry pertama yang setidaknya gue tahu ya, yang sudah cukup ya, sekarang udah nggak ada mungkin. Sekarang furry itu beberapa terpusat di sana. Itu yang istilahnya memperkenalkan gue pertama kali ke sana. Gue belajar yang namanya Kemono Community, dan mulai tertariknya itu akhirnya 2001 gue ya mulai lebih mendedikasikan diri lah buat gambar furry gitu.
Ini udah ada N62 atau belum ada?
Kayaknya belum.
Jadi dulu lu mau ngupload gambar tuh kayak ada audisinya gitu ya?
Ya, ada yang lebih ketat lagi. Kalau ada, jadi kan kalau VCL itu kan termasuk all age ya, tapi dari muda, dari yang boleh ada sampai yang tidak boleh pun ada gitu ya.
Oke, itu 2000-an ya, berarti tahun 2000 gitu kan? Berarti ini dong, maksudnya kalau ketemu gambar-gambar oke, burn ke CD atau di print gitu?
Itu adalah pilihan yang menarik, but no, kita berhubung kita di warnet, kita nggak akan yang berbahaya.
Oh, lu jangan burn, lu jangan print, lu print link katanya gitu. Pinter juga gue bilang.
Sama DeviantArt, di sini gua terdaftar 19 tahun katanya.
Iya bener,
tapi sekarang
satu dekade, bener nggak? Ya? Berarti lu join 2001. Enggak, 2003. Mat gue jelek. 2003. Orang pertama Indonesia yang furry, lu ketemu siapa?
Satu ada yang namanya Maxima Melchiore, ada yang namanya Paure. Nah itu pasti orang udah tahu lah.
Maxima yang gue tahu malah. Mungkin kalau inget furmit pertama tuh di mana?
Nah, kalau itu aku inget.
Coba ceritain.
Nah, itu ketemuan DeviantArt di Jakarta waktu itu.
Oke, iya.
Termasuk ada si Chef, Furry, aku, Maxima, sama ya Ali, bener-bener ketemu 5 orang. Mungkin lebih lagi kali ya.
Oke,
aku agak lupa. Yang utamanya adalah DeviantArt, bukan Furry-nya. Kebetulan yang kita ketemu.
Lu DA? Iya DA. Lu Furry nggak? Iya. Terus ngumpul gitu.
Enggak ya, cuman emang kita udah tahu dari gambar kita masing-masing gitu. Kita ketemu ya kayak gitu. Yang DeviantArt-nya ada kayak semacam ketemunya sendiri, kita ya ngumpulnya di pojok furry, mungkin kayak gitu kali.
Soalnya iya.
Seingatku DA terlalu luas, cuman buat furry doang gitu.
Di 2020 dan 20 tahun yang lalu itu apa?
Kalau yang dulu itu karena gue bener-bener masih mau eksplorasi, jadi ada perbedaannya. Satu, gue mau mencoba apapun yang banyak yang bisa memperkaya khasanah gue ya. Sama yang kedua, di mana gue harus menjalani itu gitu loh. Kalau kamu nggak mencari itu, kamu nggak bisa dapat duit gitu. Jadi antara satu itu karena senang, yang satu itu karena lu harus melakukannya gitu. Sedangkan kalau ketemu teman-teman furry sekarang, mereka sudah lebih yang dulu karena sedikit kita bisa merasa unionnya biasa. Kalau sekarang mereka udah lu suka furry, gua suka furry, itu baru gerbang pertama. Jadi istilahnya kemudahan mereka mengakses segala macam juga nggak harus lewat warnet, nggak harus lewat apa gitu. Mereka jadi jauh lebih lebih mudah menyadari oh gue suka furry.
Nggak, kalau harusnya gini Kak, kalau misalnya anak-anak sekarang kan ceplas-ceplos lo di cancel gitu, bilangnya gini, enggak, gue orang dulu, karena kita kalau komen ngasih kritik harus duduk depan warnet, bilangnya gitu. Iya nggak sih? Makanya kita jadi ceplas-ceplos orangnya, gitu.
Aduh, yang kayak gitu ya bener sih, walaupun gue nggak bilang gambar lu jelek, enggak, palingan cepat-cepatnya tipikal yang apa namanya, punya kamu gambarnya gimana sih, proporsi kok kurang gini gitu, standar kayak sifatnya akademis.
Tenang, gue juga kayak gitu. Kalau ada orang kan gue bilang gini kan, gambar lu oke nih, oke banget. Pertama ini gini, menurut gue ini ya, dadanya kurang tinggi ya gitu segala macam. Terus gue jelasin, kenapa tuh gak gue bantuin lu? Pertama karena gue pengen gambar lu bagus, kedua ya gue jelas dikit sih. Gue bilang gitu.
It's beautiful.
Jujur banget. Ini kita bisa bilang ke mereka, lo nyari reference gampang, kita dulu harus ke warnet. Nah gitu loh.
Iya kayak gitu.
Aduh, makasih warnet membuat kita tuh nggak terlalu cupu banget kelihatannya, ya nggak sih?
Waktu itu masih gelembung warnet itu masih sangat membantu banget, sampai gua malah sering pulang malam karena dari warnet. Ya ampun, kalau dibilang gua kecanduan internet mungkin gua sampai sekarang karena nggak ada warnet.
Itu kita belajar, bilang aja 10 tahun lagi juga anak-anak belajarnya daring pakai Zoom, ya kan? Gitu.
Ice skate kayak gitu, nah, kita ya namanya juga belum ada internet di rumah, jadi kita janjian ya jam sekian gambar gitu kan, terus ke warnet ya sambil ngobrol sambil gambar ya.
Itu gambar pakai mouse ya, pakai mouse ya bener. Ya ampun.
Pakai mouse, belum ada yang namanya apa namanya di warnet, mana ada yang namanya apa sih?
Grafik tablet ya, Huion Wacom.
Grafik tablet nggak mungkin banget, no. Ya, aku dulu ya mau daring aja harus jalan sampai sekian ratus meter. Ya.
Setiap langkah kita mengejar ilmu dulu itu. Gitu ya. Ujung-ujungnya bukannya 16 referensi anatomi.
Ada nggak ya? Zaman itu ada 6 kayaknya nggak ada deh, belum.
Benar.
We've done so many activities. We have tons of fur meets and furry event, and that was very fun. Let's talk about present. Until now, 2022, we've done so many activities. We have tons of fur meets and furry event, and that was very fun. Okay, so we have a lot of furry activists. Let's just call them anyways and ask them the activities and the fun things.
Do you know how many fursuiters in Indonesia?
Okay, I want to say there's around 30 to 40, but there are also several fursuiters that I know but I haven't really met. So I mean, I couldn't really
it's
growing number.
We have a friend that actually keep track of the fursuiters. We actually got 93 fursuiters right now.
That's actually
almost 100.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I don't know, because there's also Indonesian who live abroad, such as myself, who also got fursuit. I know at least 5 of them here in the US. First of all, I think that nowadays the Indonesian furry communities are more active. Activities not only in online but also offline. We have fur meets going on, occasional hanging out in someone's place, maybe eat lunch together. We also do some fursuiting activities such as photo shoot, public shooting, and also hanging out together and stuff like that. There's also some activities online, such as VR chat, Discord group, Telegram group, and stuff like that. So it's much more diverse and engaging nowadays.
I see.
For the biggest offline event, we have Powai, which our last event held on 2019. The 2021 is cancelled during pandemic. Let's wish we could celebrate it again for 2023. So Powai is a furry festival or a furry convention. We have panels, activities. It might be good for you guys to meet up each others as one of the archipelago countries. We need a furry convention to unite these peoples at least once a year. I remember that we started back in 2018 with around 80 attendees. In 2019, we got around 120 attendees. Maybe I will just let you guys know. The cancelled event Powai 2020, we got almost 300 tickets sold. Let's talk about the future. For the future of our fandom, I'm just going to say this. From the first time we are united in one group or fandom, it means that we make friends much more easily because we have things to relate better. If we able to appreciate each other's and help each other's grow together, it will be nice. Soon, these people will get network, jobs. We might be able to share jobs, ideas, stories, and so on. Can you imagine in next 5 years? I'm sure we will be able to help each other out. And for the new furries that just joined, they will be happy too that the fandom is very huge. And also for us, the quote-unquote seniors, we need to show them that we're a community that these youngsters could rely on. We on the last part. This part is purely just for fun. Or maybe you're familiar with members that I bring up in this panel. For a start, I have this data from a friend that it says we have totaling around 93 fursuiters and counting. That's actually more than the first Powai convention attendee numbers. Not bad, I guess. Speaking of which, these are the fursuit makers from Indonesia. So we have Daza, maybe most of our fursuit in Indonesia created by Daza. We have Saski Fox. We have Bengal Renan. And also shout out to the one that make their own fursuits. You guys are awesome. And here are some of the fursuit icons that you might know. Shiro, you guys know him already, I guess. We have, his name is Cloud. Hopsa, we call him Hops, the deer. And we have Kurari. Talking about artists or painter, you might know some from Indonesia like Kokubu, Karitna, Takahiroshi, Squish Jelly, Botsi, Ryu Majin, or we call them Kucing Kampung. We have Minty, Maxima, Coral Express, Frame. We have Wolfmaster. We have Joseph, and so on. Our community is that amazing. Okay, before we close the show, there was messages and wishes from our community. Let's hear them all. Bring up the recording booth.
Halo, ini Rako dan harapanku untuk Furry Indonesia ke depannya adalah untuk menjadi komunitas yang lebih baik lagi daripada yang sebelumnya. Dan untuk membernya aku berharap makin berkembang terus di Indonesia dan juga menjadi member yang lebih baik lagi tentunya. Dan untuk Powai, aku harap mereka acaranya lancar, tidak ada masalah atau kendala saat acara berlangsung dan ya makin sukses terus untuk tahun-tahun ke depannya dan juga semangat terus untuk tim Powai.
Untuk Furry Indonesia semoga bisa diterima masyarakat lebih baik. Untuk Powai semoga acaranya bisa diselenggarakan tahun ini. Untuk komunitas kita, teruslah berkreativitas tanpa batas.
Rapture dari Indonesian Sonic Fans Club, saya hanya memiliki satu keinginan dari Furries di Indonesia dan Powai, yaitu semoga kita bisa bekerja sama di masa depan.
Harapan saya untuk fandom ini cuma satu. Semoga orang-orang toksik di fandom ini berkurang.
For the future of Indonesian Furs, I just hope for the best. And for Powai, I hope 2023 will be better and we can do some offline convention, hopefully. And for community, I just wish for the best and hopefully no more drama.
Harapan saya akan fandom ini adalah agar kita lebih dikenal di muka dunia internasional. Untuk hal-hal yang baik tentu saja.
I wish that Indonesian Furies can develop together in their craft, in their skills, in their lives, and that we can unite together as a member of a community that adores creativity.
Semoga ke depan jadi lebih baik, jadi lebih dewasa, dan dikurangin drama-dramanya.
Wishing all the Indonesian Furs the best of luck and fortunes in their endeavors. For Powai, I hope we get to have an offline experience sometime soon again. I think it would be an incredible way to get the community back together, create some awesome new memories. I can't wait to see you there.
I suppose in the future we should do more charity event or social event.
For Indonesia Furs, I really hope that we could develop our community to become even better in the future. As for Powai, I really hope that when the pandemic ends, you guys could make another offline FurCon and we could become together again.
Wishing all Indonesian furs the best on their endeavors, and I wish for Poway continue to be bigger and better in the future years. Hope Poway resume hosting physical FurCon soon too. I wish for the community continue to strive to be a fun and kind place for everyone in the community.
Harapan kami Poway tidak hanya diadakan di Jakarta saja, tapi juga road tour ke seluruh Indonesia untuk menyatukan furry di luar sana.
Well, I certainly want to go to Poway, so I'll say that first. I haven't been to Indonesia or Poway, so definitely want to go. And the second thing I want to say is that I hope that the Indonesian fur fandom continues to grow and prosper.
Saya berharap komunitas kita bisa makin suportif, khususnya untuk member-member baru dan untuk Poway. Semoga makin banyak kegiatan positif dan menyenangkan ke depannya.
For the furry fandom here is to become a more and more safe and accepting environment for people to be themselves, making new friends, creating, collaborating, and all the like. I believe that Poway is a great place to do so, and I hope the con will remain prosperous for years to come.
My only real wish for the Indonesian furry fandom is that it grows and blossoms just like every other Asian fandom has done over the past few years.
I hope for the community to be more welcoming and understanding towards each other. And then I also hope for this year we will have offline furry convention.
Ingin bergabung dalam Poway, jadi ingin berbagi karya seni dan inspirasi untuk menginspirasi, menyatukan hati, dan membantu orang lain untuk berbagi kemungkinan tanpa batas bersama.
Untuk Furry Indonesia, semoga kedepannya lebih diterima oleh masyarakat, makin kreatif dan terus solid ya. Dan untuk Poway, semoga acaranya berjalan dengan lancar dan sesuai dengan apa yang kita harapkan.
Aku harap semoga Poway bisa berjalan lancar dan bisa berkumpul sama-sama dan kurangi toxic dan drama lagi.
Harapan kedepannya adalah terus berekspektasi, tapi jangan lupa dengan realita.
Semoga Indonesia dapat lebih solid dan juga lebih banyak beraktivitas sama lain dan juga menjadi wadah untuk semua furry yang ada di Indonesia sejauh ini.
My wish for the Indonesia fur is that everything that's amazing and sparkly happens to them.
And also for Poway, I'm hoping that you're gonna come back soon because buddy, you're amazing, as well as our community. I hope we learn to love each other without being stupid.
Semoga aja Poway bisa diselenggarakan offline, jadi bisa ketemuan. Dan untuk furry Indonesia tetaplah berkreatif.
I still have my own goals. I still want a flourishing motor fur community in this country, but I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. But that's okay. It's a slow progress. But I just hope it's be bigger and nicer for everyone, you know.
My wish for the future of Indonesian furry community is there will be more recognizable Indonesian furs in the world fandom. And also I wish Poway can become one of the big fur cons in Asia, if not the world.
Well, harapannya sih di dalam komunitas intinya di bawah enjoy aja sih. Kan ya main goalnya Poway juga biar bisa seru-seruan bareng kan ya.
I just hope that this community become more lively and more comfortable to hang out with other furries, especially in Indonesia. I think as simple as that for my hope for this community.
so much for everyone to stay until this late. It's been almost an hour. So to everyone, once again, hope this panel will entertain everyone. I hope to see everyone again later. Before, our friend Tari going to play a song, and then we're going to continue on commercial break. Stay tuned on the next event. Bye bye.